Well, here we are in sunny California, and it's about 8:15 in the morning, and it's actually sunny in sunny California. However, the temperature is about 62 or 3 degrees, a little bit cool for my t-shirt, but whatever. We're gonna get out here and see what we can find. We are in a neighboring town that's 30 miles away that is way bigger than our town, so I expect way bigger piles of scrap. Is that too optimistic? Anyway, this is a town unlike ours of about 500,000 people, so there should be plentiful stuff. We'll see what happens. Come on, scallywags, ne'er-do-wells, and of course you citizens, all you bilge rats. Well, put your scrap out there so I can grab it. And away we go. Alrighty, let's hit the mean streets of this mean place. See if we can find anything here. I think the scrappage starts this way and then heads back behind us now. So we'll see if we can catch this one street that might have something on it. Ah, there's something on it. Or maybe nothing, but it looks like something. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, and there's another something down here that's probably nothing. Either way, we're going to take our little cutters. We don't have many tools in this car. I'll explain this car in just a moment. This is a car that I've had for about 7 years. However, it recently spent 5 years in cryogenic freeze, meaning a storage yard. So it has problems due to sitting for so long, trying to iron them out and get it going again. Look at this. Look in this dumpster. Would you look at this? What is wrong with these urban people that are urban scrapping? They're not urban scrapping enough. I don't know what that is, but it looks good for RC cars or something. And I have an RC car at the house that I'm going to take to the swap meet, so I will add that to it. Perhaps entice them. What is this? A big piece of aluminum disguised as a pot. Pot or not, it's going with us. I don't know what's in here. There's something heavier than... it's broken things. I don't know. That's not broken. That's weird. And it's made in Korea. Perhaps these children are Korean and I just didn't understand. Well, I'll take them with us. They can't hurt anything at the swap meet. Look at this. Look at this. An extension cord someone's used for a rope to tie things down. That's not a bad thing. You know, I'm liking this little dumpster. I really am. I can't believe the amount of good fortune we're having with this little dumpster. Look at that. And it's already wound up for me. How nice. That way I can use my little bit of space to its best advantage. Don't forget this one. Okay. Oh. Aluminum plate out of a some kind of a like a George Foreman grill thing. It must have been this thing here. Oh yeah, here's the other one. Does this one come out? I'll bet it does. Let's see. Oh, hey, come on now. Come on. Hey, come out of there. Come out of there or I'm coming in after you. You'll be sorry. Aha. See, I told you it would be sorry. It's a sorry thing now. Look at it. Yes, very sorry. Don't even want it anymore. Okay. But I got the good stuff out of it. Ah, and a heavy piece of steel. This is the little tiny dumpster that just keeps giving. Oh, and another heavy piece of steel. Ooh, that is absolutely real shift linkage. I own a Corvette 60s, and I'm telling you, I know real, actual shift linkage made by GM, and this is it right here. I hope the rest of it's in here. It's very handy to people trying to restore old cars. Perhaps they don't have the shift linkage, but they have everything else. Well, we can provide that missing piece. They'll be happy to pay us a little bit for it. What are these? What in the world is that? Well, it's legs. Like, I don't need any more legs. I can't even get the ones I have right now to work right. Okay, so there, and that. Anything else? A little chunk of steel, yeah. Marbles. Oh, a piece of copper tubing. A piece of brick. Oh, come on now. What is it about this dumpster? And a big chunk of brass? I'll go with that. Anything else you would like to contribute? Up. More chunks of brass and copper. What is wrong with these people? They throw away all the wrong things. Copper? Would you throw away copper? I ask you now. Would any decent pirate throw away copper? No. I have a feeling there's a few indecent pirates around here. So perhaps we'd better get this done and move along before we meet them face to face and scare them. Yes, of course. Because, you know, dread pirate. Never mind. Scrap pirate, not a dread pirate. I wouldn't scare them. I'm not into scaring people. Okay, I think we shall have to commandeer said piece of luggage for moving all of our amazing goodies. Yep. Let's see what this has. Well, that was one really bad wreck, I guess. There it is, on its side. Either that or somebody turned it on its side to pluck the battery from it, which is probably more likely. Let me see. Battery compartment's probably back here. Is there a battery in there? There's a battery in it? They didn't do a very good job of plucking if they were plucking this battery. I think I'll take that with me. Yeah, let's take that with us. Oh, 'tis a good day so far. This is garbage. Okay, back to the conveyance. And we'll sally forth. Or perhaps we'll Lucy forth. I'm not sure. I don't know all of the Peanuts characters. Where are my keys? Yes, there they are. Oh, thought I'd locked the keys in the car or something. When you get another car and start using it, when you've used a different car, sometimes you forget that that car doesn't particularly work the same way the other car did. Anyway, what happened was the old gray ghost, the Buick, she finally had too many problems for me to keep fixing it and fixing it and fixing it. So I'm sending her away to her happy hunting ground. I'm keeping Norwegian Blue and I'm going to try and fix her, but the gray ghost is going to be gone. And this for now is the replacement. It is a 2000 Camry with about a bazillion, no, okay, it's got just over 200,000 miles on it. Transmission went out in this one, is why I parked it. So I found a transmission, got one, and got a guy with a facility to put it in at his home. And for about $600 I was able to get this one fixed. So now we're driving this one, and hopefully this blue Camry will last a little while. It's a way uglier blue than Norwegian blue, but it's still blue. Okay, let's lock this because of where we are. We are in the bowels of poverty. And poverty sometimes breeds a little more crime, because when you don't have money, you've got to get some, because you got to eat and you got to do stuff. So we won't hang out here any longer than necessary, but let's take another little look over here at this pile. Oh, one of my favorite things, a pre-crushed can. Not to be confused with a precog. That's some people you keep down in the basement in tubs of water. This is pre-crushed, and that's always nice because it saves you some effort. I didn't bring anything with me for tools today. This basically is the tools I have today. Well, okay. Oh, another chunk of steel. It's disguised as brass, but it's not. It's a piece of steel. And what is this? Some more RC car stuff? I don't think that one's worth bringing. It's not made out of anything significant. What is this? An aluminum spittoon? When's the last time you saw an aluminum spittoon? I've never seen one, to give you a hint. Diamond brand, made in Thailand, where they still spit a lot, I assume. Huh. Oh, there's a little bird down there. That little bird is trying to hide from me. No, come here, little bird. You're gonna be rescued, maybe. Oh, sorry about your head. Not you, bird, the people. Oh, one of its wings is kind of melted off. That's too bad. Maybe somebody will adopt you if I leave you right up here where you can be seen. Some child with the time to nurture you back to health. Well, not much else here. It's a nice piece of steel, but I didn't bring any tools, like I say. This car runs well where I don't need a bunch of them, so. You can see the scrap people are scrapping around here also. Running around with pickups, throwing in big heavy things. We have to do a bit of sort of micro scrapping because, well, we just have a car. And that's a trunk and a back seat at the most. So we can't do major things like big steel things. But I like small, heavy steel things like this. Something only that big that weighs a pound? Sure, why not? Let's see, spittoon. Not often you get an aluminum spittoon. Let's walk up here and check this one real quick. And then we'll motivate to somewhere. What about this? Did someone take the cord? No! What in the world is going on here? Am I here at the right perfect time or something? What? Why would they not take the cord? Of course you take the cord. Look at that. Look at that. It's a... Wait a minute, there's another pile down here. There are two piles down here. And the other one looks better. The one I didn't see earlier on the right, over there in front of that little blue car. This is bags. I hate to cut open bags and such. Well, this is aluminum. Yep. Like I've explained many times, in California you can't give away, resell, do anything with these legally because they have to be recertified, and it costs more than building brand new crutches, so people just get brand new crutches. Thank you, California, with your insane law about medical devices that covers apparently everything medical, like, I don't know, pieces of aluminum with a piece of plastic on it. Oh, look at that. Got one of these. Oh, that hurt a little bit, but hey, gotta be a little hurt in there if you're gonna make some money. Can't do it absolutely painlessly. Okay, I want this piece of brass here. You know, someday I will show you my collection of these. And you know, people are saying, well, it's not worth it. It's not worth the time it takes to take that off of there. It's a piece of brass, and we'll see, because I know better. Okay, there's the other end. You know, for a long time, I was so bad at finding the other end of these hoses when they're tangled up like this. I thought, how in the world did they make a hose with just one end? Is it a loop or something? Anyway, I didn't get it. But what it was my inability in my brain to follow all of these little things to the other end of the hose. Yeah. But I'm better at it now. Little piece of stainless off a vacuum. Kirby, I can tell. Done a few of those. Let me see here. Oh, more wiring. Wiring is great. If you like money, you like copper wire just laying around, because you can't beat the investment for the return. So it's an ROI thing. Yes, really. Okay, somebody took a whole air conditioner and left the plastic parts. This thing would be good if I had a pickup, because it's mostly aluminum, but it's mounted to a steel pole, and I don't have any tools with me today. I came a little ill-prepared. But you know, we're doing okay. We're definitely doing okay. Yeah, not bad. For an idiot with a pair of wire cutters in the middle of nowhere. Captain Idiot to you. And away we go to another street. Here's a nice pile. Let's take a look. Not the one in front of us. That's not anything we want. This one, perhaps. Because, wow, is that a sewing machine or just the cabinet? That's just the enclosure for a sewing machine. How about this goober here? Yep, somebody's already jacked it really nicely right there. No problem there. Let's see what this has in the back, if anything. Nope, jacked that too. Yep, they're pretty good around here, I guess. Unfortunately. This, though, is attached to something. Oh, one of those bed error uppers. Yep. Nice little piece of cord. Not gonna gripe about it. This thing is weird. It's like a medicine cabinet with a bunch of glass plates here, which I don't want to break. I'll leave those over there. What's in the medicine cabinet? You're probably thinking, nothing. So am I. Yep, that's what's in it. Nothing. Nope, not a thing. Not one thing. Okay, put that back. Now look at this. It's an air hose. With a brass fitting on the end and another brass fitting on the end. So we'll take those with us. This appears to be copper wire. Number 1 copper wire. Just a small piece, but a small piece of that can make your day sometimes. Oh, another half a lamp guy. Yep. Yep. I hate when they do that. Okay, let's clip this. So when we get to the other end over there, we'll be able to pull the whole thing out. Here we go. Okay, lamp is right in here under this Xmas tree right here. Here's the thing I'm looking for. Break this, always. Cut these. Right down there. Pull this out of here, like thusly. And then pull all of that out of there and all of this out of here. Now that is how you take a cord out of a lamp. Almost any lamp, except for the ones that have branches in the middle. You have to compromise there a little bit. But other than that, that's how you do a lamp the right way, instead of leaving part of the cord there, which is silly. Okay, what do we got here? We've got a plastic end on this one. Not in love with that. But I did see another one. Yep. That's got brass on the end of that. We'll take that with us. I thought I saw another one, but I don't know for sure. Was it on the same hose, maybe? This darn rug's gonna get us in trouble for throwing it in some other place than where it was. Oh, there we go. There's the other end of this one. That's actually a piece of brass colored aluminum. But since we're here, and I got the cutters in my hand, might as well trim it off. These are small, and I have larger ones, but the larger ones aren't as sharp. So I can cut twice, 3 times with this faster than I can cut with dull ones. This is another one of those. I believe it's a housing for a sewing machine, if I remember right. 2 of those. That's weird. Not weird, but, you know, weird. Foam insulation. Bunches of steel. Little steel goodies. Other little steel goodies. Look at that. More steel. Wish that was copper, but oh well. You gotta take what you get, not what you want. Sometimes. Sometimes what you want isn't there. But you can always take what you can get. Nope. Too late. Won't make any money. Nope. Don't want that. I like this though. That is a nice piece of steel. Okay. We've got some things. I don't know if there are enough things, but we've definitely got some things. Alright, let's move on. I believe we've covered this. That's coax. We don't want that stuff. Let's just pop the old turtle hull and stow our booty, oddly enough, in the trunk. Thusly, yeah, it's not much, but it's way better than the nothing I had before. Okay, let's go on down the road here a piece and see if we can find some more. You never know. It's possible. Traveling along, making up a song. I like recycling more than some other people do, because it makes me money, and that makes money for you. Queso, oh, that's cheese, right? Queso. Oh well, back to reality. What a concept. Oh, there's something, but I don't think it looks very inviting. Let's find out real quick. We'll just hop out of here and see, shall we? Got nothing to lose. You can have the whole thing, man. Doesn't look very good. He yelled, I've seen it first. Funny guy. I like funny guys. Yeah. I don't like when guys get all serious about trash. I mean, you know, it's somebody's trash. Why would we worry so much about it? If they get there first, they get what they want. If I get there first, I get what I want. Well, onward and hopefully upward from where we were. That's very bad. We don't want that. But we will stay in this neighborhood a while and see if it gets any better. Because I have no idea if it will or if it will not. So let's give it a shot. Okay. Just waiting for the old light to turn green here or something, or, you know, something like that. You know, if it... Oh, there it goes. All right. Well, one more street and quite a few more piles. I'm really liking this. I hope it works out as well as the last one. Now, if I forget, remind me that I'm putting the cutters in my back pocket. Thank you. Thank you very much. Since that's the only tool I brought, which shows you can gather up a lot of scrap with just a pair of snippers offers, and that's it. Nothing else. See, what have we here? Baby car seats made of plastic, bricks that aren't really bricks. What's that? Nope, a lanyard, not a piece of wire. This thing's kind of cool. Hat boxes are, wow, look at that. Hat boxes are cool to sell at the swap meet, even if you don't have a hat to put in them to sell them. And if you sell them a hat and a hat box, even better. Now that is the Long John cutter. Cut that a little long, didn't he? Broken glass everywhere. Of course, it's the big city, to me anyway. And you know what we look like? This is what we look like with this thing right here. No, really. No, really. Some guy in his backyard there, I think, still throwing out stuff that he wants to get rid of, which is okay with me. I might want to pick it up from the look of things. Let me see here. Right up here at this corner, when we turn the corner, there are several piles down here. At least 4, I think, that I see. Yeah, maybe 5. 4 and 1 scattered all to bejesus. So let's call it 5. We'll check this one, which looks pretty innocuous. I don't think it has much in it. It's just mostly vegetation. Not into picking up lots of vegetation because, well, it rots. And there's no market for it. See what we have over here. Looks like a pile that a lot of people have gone through already. My speciality, by the way, because I can usually find things where other people cannot, like this. Isn't that amazing? They've torn the guts out of this thing and left the heavy cord on the back of it. This, okay, we're gonna have to use the old hat box here, the old hat trick. Okay, now that's 3 of something, isn't it? Never mind. Okay, 1, 2, oh, heavy. Yep, won't work it. 1, 2, 3. Hat trick. Perfect. Okay, we're taking this with us too. We just can't put it in that box. It'll destroy that box. It's way longer than the box. Well, isn't that something? Just when you think there's hardly anything, and then there's a couple of things. Oh, these things always make me want to open them. Okay, it was already open, I guess. Nope. Goes that way? Goes this way? Which way? There goes a guy with a pickup. I assume he's picking up gigantic stuff. Go in the middle? Nope. I give up. How do you... Alright. Let's just put it in here and bring it with us. We'll worry about it later. What's in it or not in it. Okay. There's a front of a car. That won't exactly fit in the hat box. But you know that one I just threw in there? That was the 3rd thing. Hat trick. Yep. Absolute hat trick. No doubt. This should be able to come out of there if I don't cut it. Come on. No, it's not going to do it. Cutting her off then. Cutting everything off. There we go. This is more than a hat trick. It's a bunch of tricks. Huh. I'll bet this area right here has seen its tricks too. Seen a few here and there. Whatever. Oh, here we go. One of my favorite things. California Recycle. Worth money. All I gotta do is squish it a little bit. Fits right in there. We're bringing everything with us. Look at that. Don't leave the cutters. Okay, I won't. I have to remind myself of some things because you guys are asleep at the switch here. You know, you guys almost missed this. Now, I found it though. That is a Ford alternator. Yes. From a V8, like on a Crown Vic. Yep. And a lot of other things Ford makes. But I recognize it from changing one on a Crown Vic a long time ago. The police car, as it were, mostly. That's kind of what they're used for. Wow. Look at all this stuff. There's one of those grow your own parsley bulbs. I don't really want to grow any parsley right now. I just buy some when I need it. I need some parsley, I go get it. Get some oregano, put it in my spaghetti sauce, and I'm good to go. And now I have this burden of this thing that I'm carrying around that's heavy in 2 fingers. Well, I'll show you another smart thing to do. I don't want to carry this around. It's heavy, very heavy on my 2 fingers I've got it with. But you see this? You see how no one would mess with this? It has no scrap value whatsoever. So that'll just sit there. And if we're smart, when we get back in the conveyance, we'll come up here and pop it into the trunk. That's the plan anyway. Here's a base for something. That's half of a dog. Oh, it's supposed to look like it's digging down in the ground, but the illusion is kind of ruined by the breakage. Oh well, these things happen. Don't see much here. That's weird. This is all household stuff. Usually there's something with no, this has no brass. These are completely plastic, these sprinklers. New stuff. Not good. Okay, all right, I think we're done with this pile. There's not much here. If you see something that I didn't see, that's for sure a scrap item that I've missed, please comment below and let me know. I like knowing when I mess up so that I can't do it again, hopefully, is the idea. If I know to look out for that item again, that helps me. Oh, there's another one and another one down the street. It never ends, the scrap here. I love this. I am in my element. Well, no, it's not seawater. I mean, you know, it's better than seawater. It's stuff that you can sell that's just lying about for no apparent reason. Hey, here's some spiders. Yeah. A nice black one for Eworm. Eworm's deathly afraid of spiders. This ought to work. We'll help him out with his phobia. This will cancel his phobia. Now, if I was really brilliant, though, what I would have done was left this with the alternator. So I'm still carrying that around like a dummy. Now, this, Christmas lights, yeah, they're worth almost nothing, but they're worth something. At one scrapyard here, the rest of them refuse them, will not take them, period. But this one scrapyard gives me like, I don't know, what is it, 10 cents a pound? Sometimes it's up to 25 cents, but right now it's probably 10 because everything's kind of low right now. So what we're gonna do is, I hope this wind isn't bothering you because there's a lot of wind here. I mean, audio-wise. So get this out of here. Take these with us too, because I have a box of these crazy lights to take to the scrapyard in the back seat right now. So it wouldn't hurt to have some more, since I'm going there anyway. Okay, I've had it with the tangle. Okay, come on now. All right, we're just gonna cut some of this and see if we can't get rid of this problem of tanglage. What are you? Who the? What the? Where the? How the? How did they? I don't understand. What? Did they tie them around the tree? Maybe they did. Maybe they tied it around the tree. They're afraid the tree would get away, so they tied it up with lights. Aha! What a struggle. But we got them all. You gotta catch them all, as you know. I've heard that somewhere. So we caught them all. And they're in the box now. They can't get away. Nothing there we want. Oh, what about this one? Yeah, this one's good. I can turn it the opposite direction of the way they put it on here. Nope, it's attached. This one's actually attached to it with little wire ties. Like they couldn't make my life worse, right? But they did. They attached these lights with itty bitty wire ties. I can't believe it either. I know you can't. I can feel the disbelief in your gaze, because it's pertinent and impossible to tie wires to a Christmas tree. It just makes no sense at all. Why would you? Did they have a really mischievous cat? Possibly. Cats are bad with Christmas lights, by the way. I don't know if you know this, but you can give a cat a brand new set of Christmas lights on a Christmas tree, and guess what? They won't be there very long. Kitty cats, they enjoy that. Oh, see? Wire tie. Isn't that cute? That's why it wouldn't let go. They've wire tied it to the tree. There's another one. You know, this is starting to not be worth anything doing all this for low-grade Christmas lights, but it apparently has drama and video value, so we're doing it anyway. Okay, I think there's only one more place it's tied to this, I'm hoping. I can't swear to it yet. Let go of that. Let go, let go, let go, all right, you know what? Let go. Aha. See? Easy. Just take the old Christmas lights down there. Once you kill yourself getting them off the silly plastic tree they're on, and everything works out fine. Well, not really. These things are supposed to be for water, but I'll tell you what, they make a great place to put all your change, especially one with a lid like that. But I already have one or two. I have a lot of change. Unfortunately, I break all my stuff into change and then give it to other people or whatever, the government, who knows. Oh, that one's cut in half there, cut in half there. Is there an end to it with a nope? Nope. Somebody cut them off and wanted it. They were smart enough to get the brass. Ah, now this is actually aluminum, made to look like brass. But since I bothered to pick it up, and it's a piece of metal that we sell, I'm just gonna go ahead and clip it. But it's not worth much at all. And that is one of the ends to that hose, weirdly enough. Okay, let's see. There's another hose here. Nope. This is the middle of this hose, and one end should be nope. Maybe somebody did a good job on that one. Good for them. Good on ya. We'll take the little aluminum end as an L, as it were, because it would have been better to have something else. Now, we don't want to leave this out in the street. We moved it so we could look under it. Okay, I didn't forget, which is good. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back and pick up our alternator. That guy hopefully walked right by it, but he's kicking things, which means he could have spotted it, but I don't think so. No, it's up at the next place. He doesn't know it's there. Okay, let's grab our alternator, and then I'll explain why some parts of cars are worth more than other parts of cars. Let me hit the trunk here. You know, after I've already been there, there's not much scrap for that dude. Especially not things like this. Yep. Now, why would I want an alternator that's probably dead? Well, an alternator is the part that charges the car. You scrap people, hang on for a sec. I'm just doing a little explaining here. The alternator charges the car. In order to do that, it has to have copper windings, or aluminum windings and copper windings in the armature, one or the other. But anyway, there's always some copper involved when you have an alternator or a generator. Generators are the old form of alternators, a lot slower to charge, usually 6 volt instead of 12 volt, not that great. Anyway, they are great scrap, and so are alternators and starters. Now, see, alternators and starters are basically both motors. An alternator can be a motor, and a starter can be an alternator. Yeah, you turn them the other way, rewire them a little bit, and they can each do what they do. So, if you have an alternator or a starter, in these days, not generators anymore probably, you pick them up because there are 2 values to them. One is you could take it to the scrapyard and sell it to them, and they'll give you electric motor breakage for it, or maybe a little better because they realize what it is, you know, and they sell cores to manufacturers. A core is something that's not working, but it's complete. They sell those to manufacturers and such so that they can rebuild them and you can put it on your car. So the cores have value. Now, if you're smart, you probably hang on to your alternators and starters and you sell them as cores, because if the scrapyard is selling them as cores, you know they're not buying them for core price. So you find an independent dealer, a guy who picks up junk all the time and does his thing, that will give you core prices for them because he takes them on to a core dealer, not to the scrapyard, and you can get more money for them. Like, what are the prices? Well, if you sold them for scrap, they will give you $1.50, maybe $2.50 at the most for them each. Now, sometimes core dealers, depending on what it is, because they worry about what that particular starter is and if it's valuable to them, will pay you $5, $6, $7, $10 depending on what that core is to them, and that is a much better price. So if you know where there's a rebuilding factory, which there's lots of them that rebuild alternators and starters and such, take your cores there and ask them, well, what will you give me for this? You'd be surprised sometimes. But at the wrecking yard, not wrecking yard, well, wrecking yard too, but at a scrap yard, they're only going to pay you for the weight at a certain amount, like at the most, like 25 cents a pound when scrap is really high. 25 cents a pound is not that much when you consider you can get $4, $5, $6, $7, $10 for a particular alternator or starter. And that's why we pick up old, used up alternators and starters. Well, I hope you had fun. I did. We're not home yet. We're still in the big city. But I have to stop because I'm so stupid. I left the batteries on the charger at home. So this is going to be a short one, but a good one. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Scrap Pirate Roberts. Out.